Okay then, Helldivers, we are back. We've got loads to go over, as now that they are back from holiday, Arrowhead Game Studio have been back into the Discord, and the Baskinator, B-Vitamin, and our CEO, Sham Georgiani, has been giving us all of the info that we need over the next few weeks. On top of that, we've now got a new major order, so we're going to dive into that one today and show you guys the baffling MO that we've now got to complete over on the bot side. So, we're not going to mess around. If you haven't already, smash that beautiful like button, subscribe with post notifications turned on, it'd be greatly appreciated. Make sure you check out our incredible sponsor, GamerSubs, the company that offer esports athletes and gamers alike with the most effective and healthy energy drink option. And now we've got our own tinned alternatives, so the link's in the description, and use code CLOUDPLAYS at checkout for a cheeky discount. And if you want to get involved with our giveaway, it's very simple. Head down to the comment section and put a bot emoji down there, and it'll enter you in. We're announcing that one over the next few days. With that being said, let's dive into the game and see what it is that's happening right now. So starting off, we got a brand new major order briefing, and this one was a bit of a wild one because what we actually have to do is a little bit confusing. This one states right here, the first residents are beginning to populate the 3 maximum security cities, the MCSs, New Hope City, New Aspiration City, and New Yearning City on the planets Fort Union, Emiria, and Fort Sanctuary, respectively, as these trailblazing models of citizenship establish their families in these well-guarded metropolises. It is more important than ever that no agents of tyranny mar the moment's proceeding. While New Hope City and New Yearning City are far from enemy forces, citizens arriving to New Aspiration City on Emiria cannot ignore the automaton menacing their neighboring sector. The automatons no doubt seek to intimidate our citizenry and derail the success of the MCS project through manipulation of public perception. The Helldivers are ordered to clear the Nanos sector of all automaton belligerents, thereby establishing a secure buffer zone around New Aspiration City. Additionally, in order to prove to the automatons and the Federation that their brutish scare tactics are ineffective, the Helldivers are ordered to destroy the designated number of automaton conscripts with the rail cannon stratagem. Show no quarter to the automaton thugs. The Federation of Super Earth will not intimidate by robots. Now, this is a wild one because taking a look at the Galactic War map, it's a massive, absolute hole right now. We've got the Nanos sector right here where we have to take out the 3 planets of Dumataya, the Bekvam 3, and Julheim, of which all Helldivers are called for backup. On top of that, though, we also have to liberate Dolph, which is here, and we currently have hold of this one. Now, what we also have to do is kill 2.5 million troopers using the orbital rail cannon strike, and yes, they are the smallest enemy known to man. The rail cannon strike is known for targeting the larger enemies, so this is going to be an interesting one to say the least, and hopefully we manage to actually get this thing done. Now, how is it that we'll do it? I have no idea. It's going to be an interesting one, but as of right now, Helldivers seem to be diving on Dumataya and splitting between Julheim. So let's get these planets liberated, Helldivers. We've got a week to get this done, and it's going to be an interesting ride overall. Now, some of you guys may have been a bit confused when it first launched up, as there was a minor incident occurring in the live game where the major order wasn't displaying things correctly. The relevant planets have been cleared. We are investigating the issue now. So they went into that and took a look, and now it should be resolved. If you guys have not been on since the problem, the major order is now displaying the information correctly. So there is no more of that messing around. It is absolutely fine. Now, since yesterday, though, we received a minor patch update, and after that point, we obviously looked into hopefully receiving a larger one. B-Vitamin did make a statement with regards to some audio issues, though. She states, "We're aware of some weird audio issues causing some weapons to not have sound when fired. It doesn't seem to be related to the weapons themselves, though, since everyone reporting this bug is reporting it with different weapons. It's been around since the patch before yesterday's. We're looking into it." So fingers crossed we managed to get the sounds back on our weapons, as the only sounds that I can hear from my variable is when the bullets actually hit the enemy. I can fire it into space and hear nothing. It's absolutely wild. Now, when we take a look into the back end, though, Sham Georgiani's given us some really good information with regards to Arrowhead Game Studios and how they actually divide out the movement between new content and the movement between bugs and fixes. And oddly, Sham Georgiani said that is another good one, and frankly, we haven't figured out the split yet. There's another factor in that one, which is team health. So yes, obviously we want the team to be well, healthy, and not too stressed out, because a stressed developer generates garbage. So hopefully they are doing okay, and I send my love to everybody over at Arrowhead Game Studios. There are some really good friends of mine in at least some sectors, and I really hope that they're doing okay over there. But I would have hoped by now that over a year in development and movement inside of the game, that they've probably figured out how the split works. A little bit of a weird one, but it's just something that they are definitely going to be working on. Another thing they're working on, though, is the performance. Shams Shoshani states right here that they are sorry to hear about the issues with the game. They're looking into performance more. The more stuff that they add, the more challenging performance becomes. So what is it that they should actually do? There does seem to be some conversation on quote-unquote sunsetting, and if you guys don't know what that means, is that when new things come in, old things go out. And they are obviously structuring on a really old engine, so there may be some potential for actually taking out some of the older stuff that we're not too bothered about and bringing in some of the newer stuff to try and bring in that fresh taste. Let me know what you guys are thinking to that one, because the fence has been really wobbly and people have been on both sides of it. So I don't know where I sit with this, and I'm not too sure how I'd feel if they did start removing old things. Let me know where your guys' heads are at. Also, as well as that, they are going to be talking about the fixes. Now, obviously, he made a statement that fixes will be sorted before the launch on Xbox. Somebody was asking whether the main bugs will all be done, and Shams stated that he didn't quite promise that all of the bugs would be fixed, but it's a general focus before any launch. So a little less confident on that basis, but hopefully the bigger problems that we have with performance and the way that the game operates is actually fixed up at some stage or another. But how is it that they actually organize the bugs overall? Well, Shams has stated right here that the bugs are in ranks. You have rank A, which are the showstoppers, rank B, which are the major impact on gameplay, and the rank C, which are minor impact. We prioritize accordingly, but not only in that order. So we tackle all three categories in parallel. This is a very interesting one, because essentially this kind of shows why we see some of the smaller bugs actually get fixed way before some of the bigger ones. They're all being worked in parallel. Some will get fixed beforehand, some will not get fixed until after the pace. So it actually is very interesting to see exactly how it is that they play that one out, and makes a bit more sense as to why some of the patch notes look the way that they do. I'd probably state that there are some different teams working on the different categories of bugs, fixes and issues, but we'll have to wait and see exactly how the team play that one forward. And moving on, somebody actually stated a massive thank you to Shams Shoshani and the team for actually bringing the game to Xbox, and it was nothing really to do with them, which doesn't surprise me, but may well give you guys some decent information. He states that it was all PlayStation. Send them your thanks. We were all in support, of course. So thankfully, Sony have actually done something good for the game, and they've actually done something good for their company. So that is really nice to see. We're hoping for some more big moves from Sony at some stage or another. Now, in the last video, we went over the fact that there was a weapon crash, and the weapon customization crash is still around, but we have found a fix for it for those of you guys on PlayStation. So if you want to see that video, make sure you go ahead and check it. But you guys had a lot to say in the comment section. This first one right here states, they still need to fix extremely annoying and immersion-breaking audio sound crackling whenever there's too many sounds playing around. A lot of sounds get cut off from guns and stratagems and more. Now, obviously, we already know based on B Vitamin's statement, they're working on the audio bugs as well. So fingers crossed that does get rectified. This next one states, sounds like a convenient way to drop tier 6 ship modules. As for deep in the gloom, there is guaranteed to be big beasties deep within. The bugs haven't had a new bug in quite some time at this point. So yes, actually, hopefully we'll be in the gloom very soon and see what it is that they've got in there. People have been talking about these Spore Burst Biotitans and even Hive Lords. So it's going to be crazy, and I'm sure it's going to be really interesting, and I can't wait that after a year of the gloom being around to see what's inside. And finally, this states, the Epoch feels so much better. If it got a buff, it would be insane. It's so ammo hungry, though. I don't think that it is ammo hungry. I think the amount of ammo it holds is actually really good. I would just quite like some initial demolition force. Now, I know why it doesn't have it, but the impact should be probably a bit larger in the splash radius at least, so it's probably used as a medium shaft weapon a little bit more than what it already is. If it had a larger splash, it would have probably been quite a nice move, but we'll have to wait and see. There's always tinkering to be made in the future. Nonetheless, though, that's unfortunately we've got time for today. Thank you so much again for watching, guys. I appreciate all of your faces. If you haven't already, like, subscribe, and as always, I'll see you in the clouds.